We are here to pay courtesy call to you that are all fighting to protect the sovereignty of Ghana, our motherland, on behalf of the youth movement of Ghana. We want to present to you this petition.
You have given me a shivering, but that is all right because you've always been my brother. You are always welcome to my home.
No one see this coming. Breaking news: Dr. Hassan Ayariga paid a visit to our great Mantse as he gave him a petition concerning the Igbo king and also the New Year festival. Every details you need to know about their visit is on this video. Let's take a look at the video, and please do not forget to like the video, share and subscribe. I'll be back to throw more light on it.
We are here to pay courtesy call to you and to pray to God Almighty to give you long life and health and continue to protect you for us as our Mantse and our king, me, my king, and to also introduce to you various youth group of Ghana that are all fighting to protect the sovereignty of Ghana, our motherland, and also to submit a petition to you to ask for your Majesty on behalf of the youth movement of Ghana, all the groups, the APEX, the My Ghana, the Alliance, Ghana movement, and myself. We want to present to you this petition.
Yes, have a seat. Thank you. Your Excellency, Dr. Ayariga, Hassan Ayariga. This morning, you have given me a shivering, but that is all right because you've always been my brother, and you are always welcome to my home.
Thank you.
The issues we have at stake are worrying, and I want to applaud the youth for coming out this time to air your views because you are partners to every authority that makes or takes decisions in this country. And you have become ombudsmen and ombudswomen or whistleblowers in this dispensation. Because any decision that has to be made or that has to be taken might endure to a profitable future for you. But you are the future. We might have done our bit, but you would have to go through a number of years to get to where some of us have reached. So you must also make sure that you question authorities to be responsible. When you question leadership, to be responsible for the actions. And if these actions will be detrimental to you in your future, and of course, it gives or becomes a matter of concern. So I applaud you for coming out the way you have come out today. I promise you that I will look at the petition. I promise you that I will act swiftly. I would call an emergency meeting to look at the contents of the petition, and then we'll address it, with all the force that it deserves. We cannot take the peace we enjoy in Ghana for granted, and we cannot take what Ghana is today for granted. We believe that we still have to work very hard to sustain the peace we have today. Some of these things are things that would bring the sustenance and make our peace durable. So on that note, I will thank you all, and you hear from us as soon as possible.
Enyenetu, have you seen? Yes. Oseitutu did not want to see you. You weren't permitted to see Oseitutu, but Hassan Ayariga was permitted. And so all those Nigerians or all those people you have deceived into making them think that you are any great person or any person of any prestigious position in Ghana, at least this trending video should clearly let them know that Hassan Ayariga, who you are trying to make some of your people disregard, is more regarded than you, Ghana, clearly. Enyenetu, let me explain to you why you were not permitted to say to do. Okay? 1. Your clan Igbo does not have a centralized king. 2. Your kingdom is geographically not located. This is what it is. Because the Igbo kingdom is not there. We don't see it. It's not nowhere. It is nowhere. If you never know, I'm telling you, the Igbo kingdom is nowhere. It is nowhere. And 2, you don't have one chief, one king, like Oseitutu. Now let me tell you something. You went to meet the greatest king in Africa. Take it or leave it. He is considered the greatest by the very people that colonized Africa. Yes. And when he gave them a certain kind of battle, marked in their brains, indelible, and caused them to even write the name of his kingdom on a stone in England. That is the man you are going to meet. Such a person, you cannot go and meet him as who you are, a deceptive individual like you. No, of course. I am sorry if you are not deceptive. Pardon me if you have no deception. You cannot be permitted to meet him like yourself. No, because of the controversies around you. Yes, that is why. And so please, before you move, carrying yourself up like a king, I beg you, show your kingdom. As it stands now, the Igbo community has got no kingdom. I stand corrected. But if I know what I know as what I know, and if it is true that I know what I know, then please, gather yourselves, get yourselves a kingdom. And don't think you can take over the whole world by going on people's lands and buying little acres of plot and thinking you are going to put an estate and call it your kingdom. Please, be careful. Be careful. It won't work. Oseitutu, no. You will never meet him. I tell you, you will never see that man. Because that part of Ghana is not a place where even the constitutions of Ghana work very well. Yes. Look, thou shalt not do, thou shalt not do. It came before Ghana's constitution. We all know that we are not supposed to envy, kill, steal, lie, say things we bear false witnesses to stuff and all. Yes. And so when I say the constitution of the country doesn't work very well in that part of Ghana, I'm not trying to say they are a bunch of lawless people. They have got their own constitution, which is older than the Ghanaian constitution. And so that particular human being over there, Oseitutu, is the god of that land you went to, and he has a right to not only drive you out, but drive anybody that the president of this country is telling any foreigner in his land, Asante region. Oh, Oseitutu, he can drive you out. Otufo, I tell you, you will be angry, he will drive you. Chiefs will say what they will say. Kings will say what they will say. The government can, anybody, even the Queen of England can talk. If he wants to sack you, he will sack you. So when you go there, humble yourself, that's all. When you go there, humble yourself. And if you are an Igbo listening to me and you're angry, deal with it. I'm a typical Asante man. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. There's nothing you can do. I'm telling you straight in your face, there's nothing you can do, bro. You don't go feeding nothing. Nothing you can do. Killer. Yeah. Cause, believe you me, I will beg of you, if you are seeing and thinking and, no, please, don't fall into the trap. Don't fall into the trap. I beg you. Gather yourselves a kingdom. Go back to where you came from. Get your kingdom. Build your kingdom. Establish your kingdom. Gain sovereignty in your kingdom. And stop thinking that by scattering yourself all over the world, you are going to seize the world. You can't even seize a stone. Believe in me. You can't.
During the Tunfo's funeral, do you know that the Yoruba chief in Ghana, duly gazetted by the Ghana state, was duly invited? The head of the Fulani community, Sheikh Usman Bari, was also invited. The Yorubas and the Fulanis here in Ghana, they respect the laws and they go tradition and custom. The Yoruba chief here in Ghana is duly gazetted by the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. The Fulanis, they invited a representative all the way from the Tuareg community to come and represent them here in Ghana. Only for Akasa, who wasn't invited to show up and start the...
I saw some video yesterday. There are some video flying all over the internet. There are some where they are saying that Shoes, which is the man that claimed to be an Igbo king here in Ghana, went to Ashanti Kingdom, I think yesterday or 2 days ago, for a funeral rite of the Otu, for which is the king of Ashanti's sister, and he was denied access to meet with the king. And they were saying that first thing, he was not invited, but he just went there on his own. Shoes. Try to dey go where they invite you. Secondly, when people say they do not want you, do not force yourself on the people. I don't know why you are forcing yourself on people that does not want you. Not be by force. If they say me they will talk the truth, you cannot create kingdom inside kingdom. Now what king they rule what kingdom? You understand? Because this one going to places and create king inside another man kingdom. It's become unbearable. I'm in Nigeria, but I have to say the truth. When I too like all those things, this thing has been bring now because of this thing. I mean that they insult Nigeria. Now I mean you say people they insult Nigeria since you come and say you be Igbo king, you want to build a kingdom inside another kingdom. I'm not I'm not support those things. And next time if you want to come out, they go places where they invite you to avoid a finish. Okay. You have struggled, you have made money for yourself. At least you have to relax yourself. You understand? You have to relax yourself, not to force yourself to people that don't want you. You force yourself for people that does not want you. According to Africa tradition, for example now, I'm a chief in my kingdom. Whenever I go to any king palace, I will tell the king that I'm a chief in my kingdom. And I'm from so kingdom. The chief have that respect, that king have that respect for me being a chief in my kingdom. Not that based on, as an African tradition, black tradition, every chief in every kingdom, just for example now, any chief in Ghana here, whenever I go to Nigeria and want to see my king now, he have a special share in that palace that my king will ask him to sit on because he's a chief. You understand? But you come and say you want to create kingdom inside another kingdom. It's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. But if you are a chief in your own town and you come to Ghana, then you meet with any king in any kingdom, you can easily address yourself, introduce yourself to the king that you are a chief in your kingdom, and that king have some respect for you, have some regard for you. You understand? Not that you come to the place, say you want to create your own kingdom, you want to be king of for some people. How will you create king? How will you be king inside another person's kingdom? We Nigeria, we not support them. So that is why the verse for Ghanaian when we say that they insult Nigeria because of this man. You cannot because of one man 40 insult everybody. You understand?
For over 2 months now, Ghanaians citizens have been agitating and ranting that Nigeria should leave their country, alleging that there is high rate of crime in Ghana, and this have not been happening before now, that ever since they realized that they have given Nigerians over freedom, that it have taken them to another ship that they don't want. And that is a lot of crime that is being committed or that have been going on in their country, which they are alleging that it is Nigerians that are involved. In fact, even the one that Ghanaians did, they have to say that we Nigerians taught their people that we are bad influencing them. So even those who commit crime who are Ghanaians, it is still alleged on top of Nigerian head, say, now we be the people who influence them badly to do what they're doing. And in other hand, Nigerians are also complaining of how bad Ghanaians treat us. The unfair treatment we are getting from Ghanaian citizens, not all, many of them, business-wise, in many aspects that we are actually also complaining of how bad we are being treated. The truth is that not all Nigerians are good, not all Nigerians are bad. So the fact that some of them who came here are involved in one crime or the other doesn't mean that every other person who are here is a bad person or involved in any crime at all. But here is my point going. Are you seeing this particular picture I see on my screen? This man is a notorious bandit, a notorious criminal, a notorious Boko Haram that Nigerian government have called for a peace talk. The story surrounding this man we are seeing here is that he has been involved in a lot of crime that have been going on in Katsina State. Even the story of Chibok's adoption, this man is involved in it. A lot of barracks that have invaded in that Katsina, this man invaded a lot of barracks, spied our soldiers, took their weapons. The funny part of it is that he even came to the peace talk with government with ammunition all over his body. And this is what Nigeria's government are posting online, are involving themselves in, and you expect people who are treating us bad not to treat us bad. How do you expect people to rate us when Nigeria government have sold us for nothing? Because make it make sense that in Nigeria now, it is now a tradition that you see a notorious criminal, a notorious bandit. The next thing you are going to see the person do is, after a long time operation of criminal kidnapping, a lot of things, the person might involve him or herself in. The next thing is Nigerian government to call the person in order for peace talk. This is not the first time Nigerian government did this. About a few years ago, about 3-4 years ago, I don't have the accurate. There was a certain kind of Boko Haram that were called for peace talk. They rehabilitated them and many other things, sent them abroad, give a lot of them opportunities in Nigeria, and a lot of graduates in Nigeria who has no work. There's a lot of people who have been living a decent life looking for good opportunity that Nigerian government have not granted any. But people who have been buying a lot of other citizens suddenly will be called for peace talk, suddenly will be sent to rehabilitation, suddenly will give appointments and good position in Nigeria, where people who have been living upright ever since of the existence in Nigeria are continuing suffering. And you expect a Ghanaian, a true Ghanaian citizen, to be seeing the kind of nonsense that Nigerian government is displaying online and making public, even if it's in secret. It shouldn't even happen for the first time. Talk more of. Look at the level of sin that is trending on social media, that a notorious bandit, a notorious criminal is being called in order by Nigerian government for peace talk. Is it that the buying of people he buyed is no more a crime? Is it that the kidnapping he have been involved in is like I don't understand. Do you know what makes it worse? Is that Nigerian influencers, comedians, all these top celebrities, big bloggers, nobody is talking about it. It's only the Sahara reports that always talk about the ill part of Nigerian government. These are the things we should concentrate more. The time of Nigeria, we should go trending between Ghanaians and Nigeria. Everybody was on top of their voice. Some people are sorting Ghanaians, some people are claiming their right in another person's land. A lot of us said whatever we wish to say or whatever emotions feel like saying at that point. But if we should be truthful to ourselves, right now, why is this particular topic trending? Why Nigerian influencers and top celebrities is not talking about Nigerian government endorsing criminality? Now a bad thing is no more a bad thing in Nigeria. Bad thing now is good thing. No, best way do good thing. Now you go suffer for jail. They will even buy you join. Best way do bad thing. Now you go there save. So now Nigerian government is trying to tell us and tell the world that when you do bad thing, you are entitled to go free. Because this particular person is a notorious criminal, bandits, Boko Haram. So a lot of all this insecurity and insurgency we are having in Nigeria, these are the people that are in charge of it. They have men in the bush that they are working with. Now they are coming for peace talk with Nigerian government, and nobody is talking about it. We are waiting for Ghana to say Nigeria must go, or Ghana to come up with something that they feel like they are not getting right or they don't like about Nigerians or what they do in their country. That is when they are going to say everybody talk about. Why is this particular one trending? Not trending. I've been preparing for my exams, quiz, and other thing that is facing me. Even if you watch me now, I'm very down. But I just have to say this now. The question is, why is people not talking about? Why is big bloggers in Nigeria not talking about? Why are celebrities and influencers who are on top of the voice insulting Ghanaian that they ask Nigerian to go? Because they want to sanitize their states, they want to sanitize their country, they want to make sure that what is happening in Nigeria never come to happen in Ghana one day. And we are angry about it. We feel it is unfair for them to treat us like that because we are brothers. But look at the level of things we are accommodating, allowing, accepting in Nigerian government. This thing, if you see this story flying around, it cannot happen in Ghana. They don't want you well. Make a notorious criminal who have made himself popular like that in Ghana to negotiate with government. It's not possible because other citizens will tell you that government alone does not own the country. It is only shouting on social media, insulting people. That is what Nigerians are good at. But the right thing we should tackle, we don't do it. The truth remains that whether you people like to talk or you don't want to talk, it's fine. But in next 30 to 40 years, by then I don't be old. I'll be no old woman by then. At the end of it, if you did not go through it because you think you are rich today, your children are going to suffer it. If your children did not suffer it, your grandchildren are going to suffer it. You see this voice while we are lending out. It is something that me and you should join so that Nigeria can be a better country. But if people don't want to, we want to be pushing blame on people, seeking for sympathy, rather than fixing what is our problem in Nigeria. I've got nothing else to say than what I already said. Nigerians, earlier, the better for each and every one of us.
At this point, honestly, as a Nigerian, it is time for we to wake up. We really need to wake up because the level of atrocity going on in our country, every day there's bad news to talk about. Imagine Boko Haram. Like, what is going on in the country? What in the name of God it is going on in the country? There's no good news to talk about Nigeria. Every corner there is also bad. There's no day I wake up in my life there is no bad news to talk about Nigeria. Only the good ones you hear is entertainment. Biggest pot of jollof rice. What is my business with jollof rice? What benefit with those things put in the country, or what is it going to benefit me as a Nigerian? Why can't there be good news in the country? We really need a savior who will come to save the land. A lot has been spoken on this video. They have all given their points and reasons of what they think about Ghanaians and Nigerians, and also our own honorable Asa Ayariga going to our great Mantse to give him a petition concerning the Igbo king. When I saw that is a brave move. That man is really, really brave. Honestly, he have been supportive ever since this Igbo king happened. This man have no rest. He have stood by Ghanaians. He have shown that yes, is indeed is a true Ghanaian. This man has supported Ghanaians all through this journey of Igbo king problem saga that has been going on in Ghana. But in all of this, I know that there's no way that New Year festival will hold in Ghana. It not go happen. This Ghana, I don't think it's possible. So as Igbos, as Igbo chief or Igbo king or Mr. Jude Iyenetu, kindly take your people and your New Year festival to your village and celebrate it. In fact, you cannot pour libation in Ghana. It's not possible. Ghana is too royalty. Ghana is too precious for you to pour your libation on, not on this land. Please, sir, respect yourself and go to your village and pour libation over there. But in all of this, I would love to see your comments on the comment section of what you also think of this video. And please, at this point, if you have not liked the video, please do by liking the video and don't forget to share so that more people can see this video. And please, if this is the first time you're coming across this channel, please do not make it your last by subscribing. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to the channel. And I will see you in my next video. Bye for now and stay blessed.